Hello, my lovely child of the internet. It is I, Multi-126789, and welcome to the finale of Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's been a long time coming. For me, this playthrough has taken 130 hours. Not all of it's recorded on the save file because some of it had got erased due to actual spent time in-game and outside of the game actual recording. We've created our new world, but yet, of course, once we created a world with that has the blessing of God, of course, somebody still wishes to stand in our way. So, with that being said, I'm gonna switch up our team one last time before we head in here, and then we're gonna get finished with this game. It's taken quite a long time to get to the end of the game. But if I'm being honest, it's been a fun journey to get to the end of the game. I know the last super boss that we did on screen was super hard. Also, by the way, I realized, because the only thing I did take the time to do after doing that one, I did look up if that was necessary for me to do. I didn't choose neutral, so that is a completely optional fight that I did on screen for you guys. And boy oh boy, was it a tough one, but I'm glad that we got through it. We're fine, we did it. You guys couldn't hear me pop off when I finished it, but that's okay, because I did it. And it's not something I have to hold anymore, so that's okay. But in any case, I think this is a very righteous team to go into the final battle with, so without further ado, let's go ahead and meet Mr. Lucifer himself. And let's go show him why we're going to be the new ruler of this world. Will you travel to the realm beyond the earth and heavens? Yes.
To possess such incredible power, no doubt means you are able to see my true form. Look upon me. Shall we begin?
You know, I like this canon take of Lucifer basically already being a Nahabino, but you cannot tell unless you are a Nahabino yourself. That's a very good nuanced take.
As the Lord of Chaos, I defeated the Creator, consumed his knowledge, and became more than he could possibly imagine. It was then I came to understand this world. Following the world's recreation, a new dot will eventually appear. And soon after, the gods will rise up to claim the throne. At which time, the Nahabino of that world will destroy you. And the throne will once again receive a new ruler. This endless cycle is the result of a spatial governing phenomenon known as the Mandala system. Do you not wish to be free of such restrictions? Do you not wish to be free from Mandala's eternal machinations?
Of course I do. But we got more pressing matters to have at hand, so allow me to just show you just a little bit of our strength before we leave.
I speak on behalf of the Lord.
Don't think you can escape!
Long have I searched for a way to truly be free. At last, I have found but one possibility.
Alright, head up.
End me. Consume my knowledge. And with it, wrest this world from the Mandala's endless eons. This is the reason for my transcendence. Burn. To ice.
Alright, it seems like we're still hanging in there. Alright, let's see if you can take this. Barely.
Take this!
Observe the power of transcendence.
No.
Oh, that's actually cool. He created a star. That's actually kind of cool. Let's see. Alright, I guess we'll bring Michael in.
Your turn. Go!
Don't worry, we're just gonna nuke the field real quick. Huh! Don't worry about us, though. We're gonna nuke the field. Real quick. Sorry, I broke your star. Hope you don't mind. Well, if we're gonna destroy the cycle of reincarnation, it only makes sense that the way that we were gonna do it is by defeating the greatest evil and the one who had defeated God first. The original opposition to God.
From God's defeat, truth. Is that all?
Fire and nice one. Okay. I mean, that's cool and all, but, I could still... Oh, you're opened now that you have those. Oh, that's how your gimmick works. Okay. Though that's cool and all, but, like, what if I, just sliced you in two? Huh. What if I just, like, said, no, and then just sliced you in two? That's, like, it's just a side, bro. It's just a side. Anyways. Let's concentrate. Michael, I'm just gonna let you pass, brother, because, surprisingly, this is actually the best opportunity.
Don't think you can escape!
ahead and do one more of these. Mark Kumo! Alright, purge him. Well, it's been fun, but I think your time is about to stop, Mr. Lucifer.
The time has come. Thunder.
Well, you know what? If anything was about to happen, I will gladly give you the honors of getting finished by yours truly. Hey, I'm on Azaku. Do you want to get in here? Because that would be funny.
Let's go.
Oh, heck.
Your turn. Go!
Witness as I turn this world back to its rightful place. Goodbye, Lucifer. And hello to the new kingdom of God.
Magnificent, my children. With this, the world will surely be freed.
And so, the new ruler has taken up the order of the old. Established by the one true God, this order has long governed both angels and humans alike. Seeking to prevent further chaos, the new ruler has bestowed a new Tokyo and restored those that were lost. Though it is but an echo of a past miracle, the people shall remain blissfully unaware as they go about their lives. See how the new ruler watches from his throne, how greatly pleased he is with his work. One justice, only one right answer. It is a world that wholly rejects infinite possibility. But for the humans who so easily lose their way, may this be their guiding light, their path to unwavering faith. With a prosperous future ahead, mankind need not think for themselves. They need only exhibit their devotion.
And with that, my lovely child of the internet, that comes to a close. Our chapter of playing Shin Megami Tensei 5 has finally reached its apex and conclusion. As I'm recording this is going to be on December the 24th, a day before Christmas. Is there any surprise that I chose the ending I chose? Probably not. To be honest, I just think logically, within how the game actually had its story written, and how you interacted with a lot of the characters and things that happened in the story, honestly, the only conclusion that I came up with is that this would be the way that things would end out. Of course, it's all up to debate which way that the main protagonist would go, because it's our decision in the end. But for me, my logic is thus that the whole time that we were fighting under Bethel, the influence of the angels would be more present over our main character, just due to the fact that, you know, we spent the most time in the game with Dazai and Abdiel, which made me really think that the most logical outcome would be, you know, working under or working with the angels to restore back order to back where it was. Because, I mean, the other two alignments, Chaos, with Yuzuru, but he didn't show up for, like, almost most of the game. And the other route with Yakumo, and let me just tell you, I still don't respect the man, but I might come back and get another ending at some point. Because the whole actual point of the one boss that we did that was optional, was so we could get ending with that. But since I chose my path already, there's no way for me to get that ending right now. So I'm definitely probably going to replay the game and see the different endings, because I do think it's a little bit sad that Abdiel and Dazai got taken out of the box before, you know, I got to see them in action. But probably if we choose Chaos or any other route, we're going to fight them again anyway. So with that being said, as we go ahead and continue walking towards our future, as returning things to the way they were, I gotta say, this game was really good. This is a solid 9 out of 10 / 10 out of 10 game. Again, I gotta say that I'm actually impressed with the story overall. Again, the only thing that really sucks is that Yuzuru got shafted. Like, he got shafted really hard, so that alignment barely got any screen time at all. But if you really want to think about it, and how I think about it, the Chaos alignment was actually just all the other demons that you fought along the way, who were like, bro, we changed the world. We already defeated, you know, God, and showed that his influence doesn't need to be you know, present at all times. So we can just live a world where we can live amongst ourselves and fight for ourselves. Because if you really think about it like that way, I guess the story actually did do a really good job trying to introduce the Chaos Route. Because honestly, the main stars of the Chaos Route were more Lucifer and all the other demons that we met, actually more than Yuzuru. But, you know, that's just me trying to find a way to, you know, soften the blow for everybody for how the ending felt. And to be honest, even though I had taken my time because I was already behind with the game, I really enjoyed my time. Hard mode was hard. It got really hard at the end. But I'm glad that we saw it through to its logical conclusion. And I'm very happy that I was able to play this game and enjoy it as much as I did. The gameplay is stellar. Like, if anything for picking up this game, just pick it up for the gameplay, because the gameplay in this game is absolutely off the charts. The best that Atlas has created thus far, and I hope they decide to keep going this direction in the future. Though the story could have used a little bit more polishing compared to the other ones, I'm glad that I was able to enjoy this experience and bring back what was once lost. Lady Neway is now fusible. The fallen Abel is now fusible. Preparing a save data. Clear data. By loading the data, will now be able to start a new game plus. By doing so, you carry over certain elements from the previous one, like levels and money. Okay, since the cleared save data is a special type of file, you start a new playthrough. It cannot use any of the previous game's progress, which means clear save data is strongly recommended that you use either a new empty slot or one that you don't mind overwriting. Very well. And with this, we rewrite the Old Covenant. Perfect. You will now be returned to the title menu and start a new game plus by loading it. Well, since we still have time, because it was a rather short episode, let's go ahead now and load back in to the reincarnation of the world. A new game will be started and will carry over the data from your cleared save file. You can either do Newborn to carry over the minimal amount of data, or Reborn to carry over a great amount of data. The following things will be carried over: enemy info, demon compendium, unlock fusions, and certain miracles. Recommended for those who wish to replay the game and while preserving challenge in combat. Okay, fair enough. And the other one? That'll be stats and levels and miracles. Demon into your party. Maka and items, minus key items, and glory. Okay. Recommended for those who just want to play the game but with easy combat. Okay, fair enough. Well, we're definitely going to do Reborn, because, of course. You sure? Yes. Hard cannot be switched off of, that's fine. We'll still pick it. Yeah. Man, it's been so long since we saw this screen. And I think it's really nice touch that when we get back to the screen, it remembers our name from our previous life, because even though Lucifer tried to find a way to get around the system of the world resetting and not going through the cycle, it still ends up going back, no matter what, to keep everything in balance. So most of you may be wondering, why are we still going to be playing some of this game? First of all, we technically aren't done yet. I'm gonna make you guys a promise that I'm going to attempt to do the Demi-Fiend fight at some point. I'm gonna try to go ahead and play a new game and try at some point to fight Demi-Fiend. Though, I am doing it probably after I finish and clear some of the other routes of the game. I don't know if you guys would be interested in any of the other routes to begin with, because in this game they take a different approach where all routes only are decided at the end. But if you decide to choose certain decisions, you can actually just, you know, keep your route alignment and you get special miracles and fusions for that. So I guess we gotta talk to everybody again.
Yeah.
But that's basically the plan for this point, because by the time these should be coming out, it should be either late February, mid to late February, because at this point, this is episode, I believe, 52 or 53. So yeah, there's not much for us other than to either do endings or alternatively, try to take on Demi-Fiend. The only reason I say I promise that I will attempt Demi-Fiend is because I know that there's strategies to beat him, you know? But I want to attempt to beat him on a level that I think I can beat him.
Hey, you heading back alone?
Hey, look, it's the character that didn't get any development. Hello. Man, I can't wait to learn all about you in the game. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being a little bit of an ass, but hey, all I'm saying, Atlas, bro.
It's safer to go home in groups, right? You should walk with us.
Oh wow, too young? Yeah, sure. Nah, I don't really want to though.
Oh, come on. We don't want the girls to walk home alone.
I guess.
Oh, hey you two, over here.
Wait, what's that? Wait, you know what? Wait a minute. What do you mean by that, bro? That's kind of rude. We don't want the girls to walk home alone. They would be already in a pair, you know?
Oh, hi there.
You know what's messed up?
I didn't know you knew him, Miyazu.
You know what's really messed up? Miyazu probably had that condition from the start, and the reason why she wears gloves the whole time is because you can't see the condition that's underneath her hands. That's fucking tough. Okay, moving on. By the way, fun fact, did you know that right now our alignment is neutral? When you probably saw us on the world map after we came back from the first area of the game, our character actually spins either right for the right path of righteousness or the left, the path of Lucifer. Yeah, it's pretty kind of cool. So, I'm going to go ahead and skip all these cutscenes and stuff and get back to where we can go to a ley line fountain so we can see the new fusions, but I'll be back in shortly. You know, reading this, no matter how many times you look at it, it seems like an endless sea of sand. It's safe to assume that this isn't a dream. You know, reading that first line of dialogue kind of hits different once you come back to this area after starting a new game, you know? As many times as you change the world, this still becomes a wasteland of sand, huh? Well, I want to... Now that we're almost to where we need to be, I guess there's a few extra thoughts I guess I have. I would like to say that, Dazai and Abdiel both get the most development in the game, which is also strangely why I'm kind of confused why a lot of people don't like the law route. I just think it's that you guys got red pilled so much from the last couple of entries that you just like choosing the route that you like, which is fine. But there's no denying that the reason why I chose law ending is literally because, first of all, I think the struggle that Dazai and Abdiel go through throughout the entire game is the most relatable to me, personally. As somebody who is also a member of a church, but also just somebody who tries to do right by everybody and trying to follow in a way that, in a code of conduct that makes most people happy and that will allow them to not struggle from day-to-day life. The thing that I enjoy, or the thing that I like the most, is that at the end of the game with Abdiel, there was definitely a thing where, you know, the whole time, Abdiel, in that ending section of the game, she was struggling with the fact that she didn't want to do what was not, you know, righteous under God's name. So, her whole struggle of her then turning into the thing that she hates the most, it was such a good representation of that, like, genuinely. And Dazai turning into the Sword of the Heavens only makes sense to me only because, you know, at the end of the day, Dazai always wanted to have somebody to know and follow under, or have some guidance towards for himself personally, because his family was always so divided. He lost confidence in himself, and also the fact that the people that he hung around with didn't make him feel any better. It was always one of those things for him that he was struggling with actually understanding what he wanted for himself, and always wanted to prove himself so maybe the world would become a little bit better and less hectic. And I also think that some of us can relate to Dazai in that fact that we struggle with confidence and also struggle with finding a path for ourselves when the world takes us one or multiple ways without actually realizing that there's some paths that are just easiest to go through by following somebody that you actually look up to or believe in, and that gives you a chance to become better than what you once were.
I shall await you in the realm beyond the earth and heavens. Until then, may your newfound power guide your survival.
So, also listening to this cutscene, I now know that that wasn't the voice of God. That was just the voice of Lucifer being like, yeah, by the way, you need to get through this game so we can actually get to the point where I can try to destroy the endless cycle that the Madala system has created.
Our form is based on my own beliefs, but your knowledge seems to be the basis of our consciousness. I shall obey your will. Command me in battle, that we may best fight as one.
This is awkward. Come on, Zaku, get him out of here.
Oh, you want some? Well, do ya?
Good job, Amanazaku, you did it.
All hostile.
Alright. Well, we're finally going to be able to go to our new location to check out our new fusions. Also, by the way, I do think Yakumo's fine. I'm still bitter about what happened back in episode, like, I don't know, 30-something? So I'm not gonna lie, I was trying my hardest not to choose Yakumo anyways. But, also that being said, I think Yakumo is actually a good character. I just don't like the fact that he just flip-flops, though, very much throughout the whole story. And also that I don't like that, because again, the only thing that I didn't get spoiled on, was the fourth ending, until only recently, because again, after beating your, Lord Shiva, who was going to bring back one of his gods by destroying the world and then literally being the one who could dictate that. You know, the thing that really got me feeling some sort of way is that, you know, Yakumo's world was literally just going to be a world where no recreation was going to happen at all. Period, right? But the secret ending when you fight, you know, Shiva is literally, hey... So by doing this, you actually activate a thing where basically it opens up an extra thing where if you choose neutral route, Nue actually is like, wow, you like humanity so much that you literally prevented the actual bad thing from happening that literally would have happened if you didn't do this. Also, the side quest with your girl Miyazu is actually a part of it, and the way that I see that that quest's a part of it, and also the Shiva stuff, like, so my realistic depiction of why that works is because Miyazu and Kanzu are literally a type who literally were, if they wanted to, they could be inseparable and they could be one and the same, right? A god or a demon. But it was more just the fact that, you know, Kanzu just wanted Miyazu to live the best life possible. And he cared about somebody of humanity more than himself as a demon/deity. So I feel like that makes a lot more sense for why that's actually in the alternate ending for the neutral route. So, you know, that's exactly why I think it makes sense for all of those cutscenes and those side quests to, like, be something that's side-wise. Is it a little bit obscure? Yeah, but it makes sense if you think about the context of what the actual fourth ending is, which it literally is, hey, we're getting rid of all demons and angels, literally, so we can create a world where all humans can try to prosper on their own, because most of them don't get a chance to, because gods and demons are always constantly fighting over the power over creation once God is gone. So, by eliminating all of them, we would have also said goodbye to Algami and all these other things, too. Which, if you haven't seen the neutral ending, I would highly suggest that you go ahead and find that on YouTube. Because at this point, you probably can look up all the endings on YouTube. Me personally, I'm probably going to continue to play through these games and see how the differences are so subtle, but also make a different impact on every other playthrough, so I'm very ready for it.
I'm a bit of a collector of sorts.
Is there anything else that I would wish to highlight? I think the shops in this game are really good, by the way. I think our dude here, he's really good. Unfortunately, we don't get to start off with every item that we used to because only certain miracles get back. So,
Before that, however,
we can collect Mimons again, which is good because if I'm gonna fight Demi-Fiend, I'm probably gonna have to go through this game several different times again, just so we can go ahead and, well, for lack of a better term, collect all our Mimons so we can get more stat increases for our character. Because since they're maxed out to the max level, the only way we're gonna ever get more power is to get the bombs so we can rise up again. Which means we still have to redo a lot of stuff and content in this game, but, you know, it is something that we need to do. So I will also talk about some of the aspects I really, really like. I really like the structure of being able to have a lot of freedom and fighting enemies and moving around overworld. Like, being able to actually move around the overworld and evade enemies and also just be able to have a more dynamic view and layout of everything that happens in the game is really nice. I really hope that they keep up with this for the next game. Because, honestly, it's a really, 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 really good way to actually show the scope of the world, you know? I think it was really good. I didn't really care for most of the temples, not because they were bad, per se. They were different, but also, I mean, the thing that was jarring about them is, like, I didn't expect one for each area. But all I'm saying is that the first time that they do it was in the end of chapter 3. And it was dark and hallways. And it's like, I wouldn't be bothered by that, usually. But, you know, it's dark and it's hallways. And that's all I gotta say, so. Yeah. We can fight enemies if we choose to. All I'm trying to do is try to collect some of the stuff and head to the next leyline fount. Because the next leyline fount should give us the ability that we need to be able to go ahead and check out our fusions that we can now make.
Whoa, wait a second.
Don't worry, we already got a Zaku. Nah, bro. Actually, you know what? Zaku, get out here and finish your own fight. Like, she's well more than capable of fighting, but she just doesn't choose to. Here. Nah, that's fine. She can just go ahead and do this.
Oh, you want some? We'll do ya?
That's what should have happened canonly with the game. She should have just knocked them out like that. But whatever, it's fine. I guess also I should talk about Amano Zaku and her quest and her as a character.
That's a relief.
She was really okay.
Seriously,
I
thanks. You
do
could've
enjoy
saved
the
that
levels of, like, you know, she is an important person that is in the game, and she has a reason for being the way that she is, because she is supposed to be a recreated form of one of the Proto fiends, just like Algami.
Okay, never mind then.
Do I wish that there was more narrative purpose for her being the way that she was, other than ending up being a quest so you could make her your party member? Yes. It kind of feels like a few of the characters in this game literally got fallen off just because of some of that stuff. So, but no, overall I think she's fine. I just wish they gave her more voice lines, but that's the problem of playing through the first area and it taking like 15 hours on a hard playthrough. So, it is what it is. Alright, finally we made it to the leyline fount that is going to allow us to get to see our new fusions. But at the same time, let's talk about Sophia and the world of shadows. The world of shadows and creating demons in this game is the funnest that has ever been in the game or any of the systems. This was more fun than Nocturnes by a landslide. And I actually got to show off a lot more demons in this playthrough than I did in Nocturne, which made me a lot happier, because my goal with playing Nocturne wasn't just beating the game, but was showing off as many cool different types of variations of demons, and also give them as much screen time as I could, so you could enjoy the fact that there were so many options available to you. And in this game in general, I think I made like, I forget how many demons are in the game, but there's we did 96% of the full compendium, which means that there's still quite a handful of demons left that are going to be route exclusives that you can only get once you get certain endings. So I'm excited to play through the games again to get all of these new demons again. Obviously fusing is going to be bad until I get to the point in the game where I can fuse them and it will be really good, but I think Sophia as a character is nice. She gives us the quest for fighting the fiends, and also she's just a really good hostess to the world of shadows.
You now possess the means to gain essences, allowing you a myriad of powers and miracles, the ability to shape the world.
I do like, though, how every time I look at her, she is a representation of the concept back in Nocturne where there were, like, gods or deities that would hear the prayers of humans that were basically otherworldly entities that wouldn't actually interfere much with the happenings of the planet, but would indict those who would seek out their words.
Now then.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh.
Miracle. Well, oh, these are 2 new skills. Or are these the old ones that we just got now? Let's see. Sometimes demons will sometimes join you unconditionally. I can, yeah, well, I want this one, obviously. It doesn't matter, but, you know.
You wish to.
So were those the only 2 skills that I got? I think, I know the other one, this one is the thing that you get. Wait, was that the one? Yeah. Demons above the level, the Nabia's level can be recruited. Okay. So this one is just, hey, if you got through the game on normal or easy difficulty and you didn't get all the demons, you can now go and just talk to whatever demon you want, be able to grab them, and they'll be on your team. And this one is just, hey, sometimes they'll just be like, yo, I'm gonna come with you because you're super strong and you got reincarnated. But yeah, you get to keep all your tools now, so that's cool. Essences, basically everything that we had for our regular journey. Alright. And, let's see. I think nothing else changes. So, we just need to go ahead and go back in now and see the fusion stuff, because she doesn't let us see the fusion stuff on our first way here, I don't think. Actually, I don't know if she'll let us do the fusion stuff until we get to the next section of the game.
Well done.
Oh, she's giving us the Seed of Life immediately, because
Yes.
we had that from the original.
Nahobino,
Yeah. Thank you for the menorah. Okay, we can't fuse yet, so we're going to continue playing for a little while longer as I still give my overall thoughts on the game. Yeah. Yeah, then we can go fight the Fiend. I will say this, okay? I will say this. The DLC was good in this game. I think that the things that the members that you get are pretty good. I will say, yes, I don't really condone the practices of DLC, but as somebody who likes showing off everything in a game if I can, and also thinking DLC is just an added experience, and that it doesn't really change anything whether you buy it or don't, other than the ease of players playing it, right? So that's why I personally am like, I'm indifferent about DLC, because I'm like, just like most things in this world, everything is optional. You just choose to make things more prevalent in your time or in your life just because you just do. So, with that being said, I really don't mind that DLC was a thing, but I understand why it's a problem. I just think the best DLC, if you want to buy any of it, is the Demi-Fiend's DLC. So, again, it's one of the things that you don't even need to buy and still can enjoy the game, so. Wow, I already learned all those. In a blaze of glory. Alright, moving on. Boss fights in this game are A1, like all gameplay in this game. I think I've already discussed that ad nauseum. Even though the Sheva boss fight was a little bit kind of nutty, especially because I personally think that it was kind of dumb. Like, extremely dumb. I just think it was extremely dumb because I'm like, wow. The first character who has an almighty move that can put down all of our stats to the bare minimum is actually kind of nutty. It's gonna be really good for the Demi-Fiend fight, don't get me wrong, but like, I'm gonna be honest. I feel insulted by the fact that I died so many times to that boss. But hey, not everybody played it on hard mode on the very first playthrough and got through that section, so what can I say?
What could have possibly happened to Tokyo while we were in that tunnel?
Man, Yuzuru, I really wish you got more time to show yourself in this game.
What?
Yuzuru really got shafted a lot. Bro, like, I don't know what happened with the game developers when they made Yuzuru a character and said, nah, by the way, Dazai is a character too, you know? And I'm like, I don't even mind that Dazai was a character. It's just that I think it's really funny that Dazai got so much screen attention that Yuzuru basically took a back seat. I mean, basically you could boil down Yuzuru's character of, I like my sister and I like Tokyo, and I don't think that we need to have God back so we can literally take care of it ourselves.
All kinds of use. I'll help you out. Will you?
Alright. We should be able to fuse now. This is what I wanted to show off, so we should be able to open this up. And if we go to the world of shadows, we should be able to fuse now.
Listen.
Yeah.
Now then.
Yeah. Can I fuse now? Okay, yeah, thank you. We already know. You already gave me the seed. Alright, so new special fusions. Let's see what were the last... Ooh, now we get Nue. She has some good resistances. Lame. Dancing Strike, a unique move that has a high chance of crit. It's a medium physical attacks. Okay. Well, she's part magic, part physical. I'm mad that we didn't get her unique skill from her boss fight, bro. Like, I'm so tired of this game saying, yo, these bosses have really unique skills, but you'll never get them. Also, I have to recollect their special abilities, but that's okay. What am I missing for you? Oh, okay, this is her actual form. Fair enough. Okay, Abdiel. The awakened version. Fallen Destroyer. Oh, okay, so now she becomes dark base. Okay. Wow, she becomes a really good dark base demon, actually. Damn, girl. Man, I really wish we got to see you do more stuff in the end of our story. But also, you're gonna have really good stats for when I fight Demi-Fiend. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You're looking kind of crazy. Oh, baby. Shiva. You're still kind of dumb because I think I could have made you after I beat you anyways. But, yeah, you got some really broken-ass stuff. Like this? This? I know she didn't have this in the boss fight, but imagine if Shiva had this in the boss fight. He would have been actually kind of a toxic boss, and I would not have been for it, bro. Oh well. Whatever. So I'm actually interested in seeing the Ultra New Way, so we'll just go ahead and do this because I can. I don't know what her resistances palette is gonna look like. We definitely need Null Fire if we can get it. Well, we can't get it, so that's fine.
Is this demon to you?
To a mutual benefit. Indeed.
Nobody cares. I care about this. And high force promo? Yeah, we need that. Better than this. Yeah? Yeah, it is. Alright, now we can make Lady New Way. New Way. And New Way. Alright, you better get your special ability. Okay, cool. Oh, I was gonna say, if you didn't, I was gonna get real mad. I was about to be real mad. Because your special ability is kind of cracked. And why I would want it in the first place. Oh, you're the one who gets drained physicals. Oh, yeah, we definitely are gonna have you for when we fight Demi-Fiend, bro. You're about to be a real problem. Okay, well, I'm glad that we figured that out now, so, damn. Yeah, Sacrificial Clay is so good with Boom Boost EX, so yeah, let's go.
Is this demon to your life?
To a mutual benefit. Yes.
Also, she just gets moves that literally pierces through people, which is kind of nice. I don't need this really, and I don't need Kami. I'm willing to get rid of Ice Age because it's not her highest thing for Drain Physical, which will make fusing demons later really broken. I'm just saying. Well, I guess that's going to be it for us, my lovely child of the internet. Let's go ahead and check our compendium one last time. We are now at 97%, which means we still have 2 more playthroughs to go through before we collect every single demon. Which is fine. I will probably show off all of the demons once we come back and attempt to do Demi-Fiend. Though that's still going to be a while away because, I'm scared. I'm scared because, we got the best skill for him right here on this demon. But there's still a lot of work that would have to be done before I'm even competently ready for that. But, you know, all things all in all, I guess we finally reached the end. My lovely child of the internet. So yeah. That's gonna be everything from me for now. And, next time that you see me, we should be heading into March. Hopefully rather soon. And we shall be getting ready to go back to the Land of Plentiful as we go back to play Rune Factory 5 when it finally comes out to the west. So until then, my lovely child of the internet, thank you for joining me on this playthrough of Shin Megami Tensei 5. And next time, I'll be back with you for more Let's Plays, walkthroughs, and other things gaming. So until then, ciao ciao, until next time.